Hi guys, so today is President Obama's birthday, okay? And as people on Twitter were saying, happy birthday, President Obama, I just had, I've done readings a while back that said that he would come back in some way, more as a sort of like a president slash advisor, okay, as we go through this transition, okay? Um, and then, so the question popped up because of that, okay, my question is, does Obama know something about the Mueller investigation that we don't know? And what does he know about Trump's treason that we don't know? Okay, quick question. Okay, so this was interesting, guys. So two things, okay? So there were two questions, right? The first question was, what does Obama say, what does Obama know about Trump's treason? So it showed me a kind of a several things. It shows that they were monitoring, not obviously not Obama, but there was the intelligence community was noticing that pretty much every person connected to Trump's campaign was a like they saw people that they have already identified as either Russian spies, like actual Russians, regardless of Carter Page and all those people. There was a lot of movement, discussions about Trump and movement, almost like it's like the expression I have. It's like look at the company the person keeps. So if every person is connected to Russia, I mean we know that, right? But the intelligence agencies were like irked by that, and they had a lot of recordings of Russians discussing Trump. Okay, how much also financial payments to Trump, and the ability to change Trump and the platform. It's like they know that there was a change coming, that they intercepted these conversations about payments, and the Treasury Department had flagged transactions related to the Trump campaign or Trump himself for a while. And I think they were actually he was already there was already kind of like a shadow investigation, not a how do I explain this? I feel like they were noticing patterns. There was a lot of strange things, but it just didn't gel, and so they didn't move fast enough in that way. Okay, so then the whole thing, once they saw that what was really happening, that's what it was. Okay, and I feel like it's the thing, interesting. The thing that Obama seems to know, and now I'm getting back to Flynn. Okay, which is financial transfers. There is some sort of proof related to a big change of money, big exchange of money, conversations, transactions, business transactions related to the election. This is the thing. It's like there has been a money trail around this, and they've been looking at it for quite a while. So he knew these conversations. He's had these conversations, almost like an open line conversations with Russians, something that's very unusual. The Russians could just pick up the phone, and a lot of them, people that were already, I guess, bugged or there's something like that. They were very surprised to see that what would they do, and they were like there. They were talking to Trump. So they had open line to Trump. Very strange. Okay. So that's what he knows. Now, the second question, what does he know about the Mueller investigation? This is what I thought was quite interesting too. I feel like I don't know that he has talked to Mueller directly himself. I think he has had some sort of maybe he was talking to Mueller, but I feel like he was there. I feel like there's a military envoy or someone that talks to him in a skiff or something, and the conversation is very, how do I say, coded. Okay, it's something like, it's like they're letting him know that there's a person that has been caught with treason, or like there's a, and I'm told that there's some sort of almost like a code, like a secret. What's the word? Like a secret pledge that presidents have, that they, if something were to happen to the country, they will take over. Okay, like if they're saying we may need to, there's a code, whatever, something where I think it's not discussed, or I don't know if it's like a law or something, that there's this understanding that in the last resort, in that situation, then the president needs to act as counsel because this could happen. Okay, so I feel like they have prepared him, but he knows because of all these things. He's not shocked. Okay, and I think he's prepared to the extent that he's been alerted this is happening. But I don't think that right now. I feel like he's ready. What is that? Okay, is he ready? Yeah, I feel like it's part of the pledge in a way. They're saying that it's like explaining that, for example, what if the corporation like I don't know, IBM, something like Apple, or if a CEO of a big company like that something were to happen to him, it's hard to even think of a circumstance like this, because it's like really it was all the entire administration, I think, is corrupt. So it's not like anybody from Trump's administration can take over, because they're saying that from the perspective that I'm being shown here, the entire, guys, sounds so disgusting when I'm saying, but that's true. Okay, so the entire presidency was a sale. I'm sorry, that's what it is, transactional. Okay, they said, okay, we give you the presidency, do this for us. It's like it's a transactional relationship, so it's not valid. Okay, from this perspective, okay, from what they see that the entire election was a transaction. We give you the election, you do this. It's like you can even, so then the argument would be, okay, well, wasn't this for lobbyists? No, it's different, because the person installed owes the person the Russians gave him the election. This is what is understood here, okay? Not only did they give him that, but there was a lot of patterns of financial transactions related to this. That's what they're getting. So from their perspective, the election itself was a sham. So everything that happens as a result is gone. So you know what I mean? So like I said, so Obama knows because he's aware of this. He was aware of when he was president, okay? So they have enough evidence that there was just like the whole thing was a sham in that way, but there was too much it's almost like they could catch the buzz, they could see, but it's like there was just a few, it was happened too fast almost, okay, by the time they caught it, okay. Okay, so then it shows that he's been, yeah, it's like it's showing that all presidents that are real presidents understand that this is the biggest job they've ever had, and they will always have this job. So it's almost like, I think any president who's not a traitor, right, would be like, okay, so if you have the president job and something happens, they're going to be like, I'll take, whatever you need, like, I'll do it. Does it make sense? So it's showing that in the sense, on such situations like this, where I think the entire presidency is invalid, okay? The election is invalid because it was a transactional deal. It was a deal, okay, to help a foreign enemy. Then that's why, okay? So I feel like he's not surprised, okay? He's not surprised by this. And I think he's been alerted. And guys, I could be wrong. Could be wrong, I'm not saying. Okay, so I got this image. Admiral Rogers. I think he's the head of I remember I had this conversation with Diane in my Patreon group a while back. We had this when I was still doing the live readings. something about he is the head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, okay? And he's the head of, because I remember I had seen this person wearing the Navy uniform, and it turns out that this is the person who is the head of the Navy, is actually the head of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. This was a long time ago when I first had these visions or whatever. So anyway, so I feel like he's had a conversation with him quick. Like it's not like, hey, so guess what? No, it's like really kind of like on the down low, kind of very quick. He's saying something within the next 3 months, something could happen that we may need your help or whatever. It's very quick, but it's like he's alerted, and it's almost like I almost feel I could be wrong. I know maybe he's traveling. I feel like he's been instructed not to leave the country for the next 3 months. Something like this, like to be around. Just, some traitor, fuckface, orange tan. Okay? Sorry. This is my words. Not the words of President Obama. He'll never go that low. No, he will not. It's just me. I have emotions. You got me feeling emotions higher than I've ever been. Anyway, so anyway, so that's that. So that's that, guys. Very interesting. Oh yeah. So he knows there's something cooking, okay? And that's that. So yeah. So yeah, dotard. Good. Hit the road, Jack. Don't come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Go to the mental institution, or you'll be stuck forever. Anyway, I'm not gonna sing right now because today I guess it was the day where I was not laughing. No. So anyway, so that's that, guys. Okay. Bye.